All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. If you have an old clunker like this and you're trying to crank it and it just won't crank, it might not be your battery. It could be your starter. Sometimes your starter gets stuck on these old cars. So that's your starter right there. Sometimes you got to beat it. This one might be just because it's old. This is an old 1950s Suburban. And sometimes you gotta beat the shit out of it to make it work. It runs, it drives, but we gotta beat it. So that's what we're gonna do right now. All right, so since it doesn't crank, I'm gonna have to get one of my kids here to beat the crap out of it. Right here, Sammy. Or crank it. Oh, actually, you know what? You'll crank it, I'll beat it. All right, let me prep it up real quick. All right, so right now it's on neutral. Clutch is good, brakes are good. We're gonna give it some gas, and then what's gonna happen is I'm gonna beat it. My kid's gonna crank it, and it should crank or at least re-engage back to where it needs to be. All right, Tammy, when I start beating it, all you're gonna do is crank it like that one time, and then I'll take it from there.
All right, so move it to the right.
Yep, I'll tell you when you hear me banging on it, that's when you go. So we're just gonna bang on this real quick, and it should start. Go. And there you go. That's it. That's it. All right. So like I said, it's an old 216, but it she'll run. So let me go crank it up real quick. All right. So now that we got it one crank, I gotta play with the choke right here, and like I said, it hasn't been started for about 2 months, so she'll be a little difficult. Uh-oh. That's it. And then you got to kind of mess with the choke because, like I said, she's special. You got to treat her good. But this engine is hardcore. It's like a tractor engine. You won't have any issues. So that's how you crank it if your starter gets stuck. You got to go in there and beat it a little bit, and then voila, they'll start. So if you're dealing with these old cars, that's just something that you got to deal with sometimes. So, like I said, it already started. It's good to go. We got this thing here locally. It took me about 10 years to find one that was in decent shape to where I wanted to mess with it. It does have a lot of rust. And, you know, it's one of those things where when the time comes, you know, we'll probably go ahead and drop it into a shop and we'll take it all apart and redo it. One of the things that I know that it's missing the sliding windows. Right here, these windows are supposed to be cut and it's supposed to be sliding windows. So I know that's missing, and the windows actually slide that way. So that alone is one of those projects. Now, I looked inside the little sliders and the little sliders are there. So I know they're there. The other thing is, you know, the lights. I'm going to end up finding lights that go inside. If anything, I'll probably use some Harley lights and they'll be just as fine. Once again, I'm mainly running it because we do have a special event and I have to get it running. So it's got to be roadworthy. Now, it's got insurance, tags are good. I've already renewed the registration not too long ago. So, I mean, as far as tires, everything, gas, I might have to go pump gas on it. Once I get the water pump in, I don't want to drive it with the bad water pump. But I don't really drive it, like I said, because I'm always driving my 55. But it's time to get it going again. So make sure to subscribe, hit the like, and the notification, because we're going to get popping on this truck real quick. And I got to get it going. Later on, I'll let y'all know what this special project was. I can't really say anything about it right now. But like I said, I got to get it roadworthy. In a couple of weeks it's going out of town, and then it'll be good. But I gotta make it look good. She's gotta look old, but she's gotta look good. So thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like, and stick around. Let's get the next video going.